Hi guys, it's Sweetie Pie and welcome back to my channel, aka Melissa on this channel, aka Sweetie Pie. Wow, okay, I realize it has been about a month since I have uploaded anything, and I am not in my normal area either. I'm actually at my dad's house babysitting his chickens, so if you hear little birdies, yes, he does have some finches that can be a little bit louder. Hopefully this footage won't come out too bad. But anyways, hi. So if you do follow me on Instagram, you do know that I'm gonna have a baby in January. I am pregnant, and I don't know, I had intentions on filming, but after I hit about the third month, I clearly just stopped filming. Things were becoming real, and I was wrapped up in work and figuring out how I was going to manage that. I have just become the manager at my work, so yeah, everything just kind of went, and I was like, wow, I really need to start designating my time to figuring out how I'm going to get this to work. Matt and I have been trying for a while, but until it actually happens, and I don't know if this is for everyone, but until it actually happened for us, I don't know, it's like I was under the impression that it was never going to happen. And this is a whole nother topic, for a whole nother day, honestly. But we have been trying for a while, and I just got into the habit of it's never gonna happen. Well, was I wrong? Oh, I'm so excited though. Okay, so facts. I am about 4.5 months pregnant at this point, and I have been literally dying to film. I am hoping that through this, time period, I can find the time to film. At this point, I'm going to aim for 3 videos a month, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully I can do that, because I still want to do this, but I just, the amount of stuff going on can be a little extreme when, you're taking on all of these other thoughts and feelings. It is insane. I am so excited to be a mom, and doctor's appointments and ultrasounds and blood works. I am just booked with stuff at this point. So right now I brought a literal one light and my camera, and I totally forgot my camera stand, and that's why we're kind of so straight on. And I figured we would do this little deer motif, which is their couch. I am literally sitting on the floor and surrounded by makeup. I picked out a few things, or 2 things that I wanted to use today. We're gonna do an eye look, and I'm just gonna kind of discuss a little bit of what's been going on, and yeah, we'll just catch up a little bit. I'm hoping to get 2 more videos done today, and that would mean that I'm actually ahead of the schedule. The editing them is what always slows me down in this process, but we're not talking about that right this moment. I have 2 things that I wanted to use, 2 things that I was interested in. I am hoping to also film a what I've been buying. I should be doing my makeup while I'm talking. Okay, anyway, we are going to use one of the new Essence mini palettes. I'm hoping I can get something out on this as soon as possible, but this one is by far one of my favorites. There are two mattes in here, like a more gray one and a really, really, really nice like green shade. And then I have been dying. I swatched this and I was not expecting this. Rude Cosmetics is it's kind of like along the lines of like a Makeup Revolution or a Profusion line. I find a lot of it at like Winners, Showcase. Of course, online, huge selection of makeup. And I was just walking around Winners in their little makeup section, and I came across this. And this is the United Shimmerdom 21 Shimmer Eyeshadow Palette. I got this for less than $10. And when I started swatching these, some of these were absolutely stunning. So I actually think I'm going to use Edding Glow today. And, you know, we'll play around and see how things go. But yes, I already primed my eyes with just a little concealer. I literally went out and purchased, this is the first repurchase of a face product, I think ever for me. And this is the Milani Conceal and Perfect Longwear Concealer. I wear the shade Light Natural. Holy crap, is it beautiful. Like, oh my gosh, I literally repurchased and I cleaned the first one. I mean, like, I took the stopper out of it and everything. Also today, I wanted to try and use another Winners purchase. You're gonna see I have been doing a lot of a lot of online purchasing. So I got to go to Winners like, I don't know, a week ago. It was amazing. Anyway, I picked up these BH Cosmetics essential sets. They had one for the eyes and one for the face. I used all, like, a lot of the face product or face brushes today to do this base, but I'm going to try and just use the eye brushes. The only thing that bothers me is that the only two actual like blending brushes, which of course you know is important, are just these two. It's pretty large, and then this one is like tapered off. We'll see what happens. I am going to try. I also am going to try to not put anything on my corner here and not have it be super insane. So let's get on with this. First, I'm just going to go in with this one in the crease with the 104 brush. Why is this turning into a tutorial? Anyways, okay, so long story short, I wasn't like, okay, so I at one point last year I took a pregnancy test. It came back positive, and then 2 weeks later, I think 3 weeks later actually, I got my period. My period was 3 weeks late, which means that I obviously had a what they call a miscarriage. I don't know if it just did, like, what happened, honestly. But that discouraged me a lot. Like, that really, I think, discouraged me quite a bit. I'm just going into one of those other palettes because I'm going to my sister's and I'm just, like, under the impression that I don't want to... Here we go. So in the Taupe It... I'm showing the mirror. In the Taupe It Up palette, they just have like a white shade, and I'm just going to get a little bit on there and try and get this shade to diffuse. Anyways, so that discouraged me quite a bit, and although Matt and I kept trying, I had this like weird thing in the back of my head that was like, okay, so something's wrong with me. I was like, okay, I've definitely got something going on and it's preventing me from getting pregnant. And in reality, I think that because I am 31, that is a pretty good blend. Like, it's not perfect, but it's pretty good. Anyway, so in my head, I was going through a thing where I was just like, okay, I think there might be, I'm going in with that greener shade now. And these actually, they go on top of each other, like, pretty good. I wouldn't say perfect, but I'd say better than any Essence eyeshadows I've had in the past. Maybe besides that one Christmas palette. But yeah, so that discouraged me. And then about 6 months had gone by. And of course, here we are again. I do have a period tracker, and I was tracking my period as I always do, and it was late. And at that point, I was still filming. I was still doing the most. So I just kind of went on with my filming schedule, and I was doing my monthly hauls at that point. And everything seemed, you know, like totally normal. And then about 2 weeks went by. And in my, like, sadly in my mind, I am a bit of a pessimist where if something good does happen, I'm like sitting there in limbo thinking, oh my god, like I have to like step over eggshells to make sure that this is real and is gonna work out. And, you know, oh my gosh, you know, be so careful, don't say anything, don't wish anything into existence. So I just sat there in essentially like limbo for a while, wondering if this was real and if this was actually going to happen. And now, fast forward, I have had my first ultrasound. I've had blood work done for both the baby and to obviously confirm that I am pregnant at first. I'm going in for the like the finding out of the sex in about a week and a half, and I am like, oh my god, like my belly's growing, like my freaking belly is growing. Like, shall we really get into this? Should we really? So I'll try and so at this stage of the game, we're looking at like, bam, like if I pull my shirt and I'm just like, oh my god, there's a baby in there. It's just, I don't know. I'm hopefully not being immature about this, because by no means am I being immature in my life about this. But I'm enamored. I'm enamored that a baby is going to come out of me, and I am so excited to be a mom. I've never been more stable in my life till now, and I just am like so excited. We have picked out names. Matt is stuck on girls' names. He wants to name the girl. He had no problem with me naming boy names, but he wanted to go with either Bailey, Hannah, or Haley for a girl. I think he likes Bailey a lot though, and I really want Andy for a boy. In my first ultrasounds, now I'm actually going to go in with this shimmer. So right here, this one right here, it's called Edding Glow. Let's just swatch it on our finger. I did put nails on. I really hope this picks up. on my finger. I'm going to spray it with a little bit. Ooh. Okay, that's exciting. But yeah, I wasn't sure at first when I was thinking of boys' names, but Anne is really something that name Anne is really something that is ingrained in my dad's side of the family. My Nana is Corrine Ann, I am Melissa Ann, and I really, either way, whether it's Hannah, Bailey, or Haley, it's going to be Hannah Ann, or Bailey Ann, or Haley Ann. And I'm just, like, I was thinking about boys' names, and I was like, okay, I can't have it for the first name for a girl, but maybe I can try and make it work for a boy. And that's when I landed on Andy. So if it is a boy, it is going to be Andy Frederick. My grandpa passed away when I was 12, and he was the rock, heart, and soul of my family, and I wanted to, you know, grace his name. So that's, oh my gosh, like that shimmer is quite pretty. Let's be serious here, that is quite pretty. Okay, now what am I putting in my inner corner? Do I have one in here? This is really silvery. Oh my lord, knocking things over on this table. Okay, that didn't do everything that I wanted it to, but now that I've done it, side, I need something else. And like there is a white, a white shimmer in here. I wonder if I should, here, I'm going to get one of these BH Cosmetics brushes, which I used the 2 blending brushes. They actually worked not bad. 132, it's like a pointed brush. You can get a little bit of that white on there. Oh, holy moly, let's make sure we spray that up. Ooh, that's pretty bright. Yeah, I would say so. See, I did not spray my brush after, and sure enough, we get a little fallout. Ooh, that is really nice, actually. I like that quite a bit. Okay, guys, we're gonna throw some mascara on. This is taking far too long, and I really have a few more videos I want to film. But yeah, needless to say, I think that obviously the end of this conversation is that I am so sorry that I have been gone for this extended period of time, but I am having like this literally life-changing event that I am like super, like actually really excited for. I didn't think this was gonna happen, honestly. I think that my pessimist mind was just like, you're 31 and I don't think you can have kids. Because like, I don't know what was going on, but look at me now, like here I am. I am growing this huge belly bump, and I am so freaking excited. I'm so excited to hold my little Bailey or Andy. We've painted the baby room yellow, because obviously we don't know the sex, but the moment I find out the sex, I think I'm going to do some of my own artwork. Maybe I'll do some tracing. I want to paint some canvases. I think this is going to be fabulous and beautiful. And gosh, I'm like so, it is such an interesting concept to think that something is going to come out of you and like be born from you. And like, it's just insane. It really is. It's an insane concept to think about, to be a part of. Whoa, I'm kind of trying to back up a little. It's a crazy concept to be a part of, thinking that you are literally going to have something be like birthed out of you. And I was like trying to be mature, but like, oh my gosh, it is insanely crazy to think that that females do this and that this is a thing. And the entire process honestly kind of scares me, but I am so overjoyed and just so positive for the first time in a while about having a baby. And I'm so happy that this happened. It's a crazy feeling. And like, I have been emotional and having to pee 486 times a day, which is so abnormal from what I am or what I'm used to. And I love it. I love this. I love that my body is craving to eat better. And I'm just like, oh, yes. Like, thank you. I needed this. Like, but yeah. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys, enjoyed this little chat. And remember, put in the comments down below. I didn't have any morning sickness, but oh my freak. I have the worst sciatic nerve pain and the round ligament pain. I have it so badly. It's just killing me. So if you have any like remedies for that, share in the comments down below. Oh my gosh. That has been like the only downfall to this process so far, is that, oh my gosh, I have the worst round ligament pain and the worst friggin' sciatic nerve pain. Like, I've got a bad sciatic nerve in my right leg to begin with. Yeah, it's insane. Whoop. But yeah, anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. And if this is the first video of you that you've ever seen of mine, hey, how are you? Subscribe. Odd first video. Hey, how's it going? But yeah, love you guys so much. And yeah, stay tuned. I am going to have a haul video of everything that I bought in June and July. Essentially, hopefully right after this. So yeah, mwah. Love you guys so much, and bye for now. Bye!